Hello everyone, this is Folktale, the evil playthrough, and well, we're back. We had a big mess over here. I kind of forgot last episode what happened because I kind of tried to make another one and it was filled with a very big fat bug which pretty much prevented me from advancing within the game. That is the story. And the bug was Mossclaw. Basically, I kind of remember, last episode just run away from him, and when I tried to go back into the game, and because we can exit it, we loaded a save, when we tried to go and fight him eventually, he was sort of stuck. By the way, this is not the same, I guess, game as last time. We upgraded, and that also means that well, we kind of had to play like everything else from zero, because all the saves from the previous version of the game are not compatible with this version, the 0.5.3 point something, 0.1 I think. So that was kind of a bummer. In this version we also have a lot of improvements, as well as some things added to the game, which is quite nice. I did like them a lot. I'm gonna talk to you about them in a sec. As well as walls for your town. Yeah, apparently I can't access this inside the dungeon. Nevertheless, you're gonna see them. They're only made out of wood. That's it. This is the only type you have accessible apparently in this patch. But they're there, and the AI seem not to attack them. They just want to find a route towards your town, towards your people, so they could come and kill them. And if you have all your gates closed, because yeah, you have gates as well, they kind of just, I guess, move around. If you have watchtowers with archers in them, well, you kind of can pick them up one by one, eventually at least. But nevertheless, that's not that important. So we've kind of played everything again. I did not kill these guys because, well, there's a lot to say about Mossclaw. In the last version, we actually fought him and killed him eventually. It was off camera. I kind of wanted to test him out. And I didn't save after I've killed him. I just, you know, probably that's why the game got stuck somehow. So I think the game considered him dead, although he didn't give it to me as complete within the quest, and he was not interactable anymore. Now I do perceive a bit of a problem over here. This is the last well we're supposed to poison, as far as I know at least, because I don't see any other wells except this one. So to make 4 out of 4, and it's not interactable. And no, Mossclaw is not in the way, it's just not interactable. It's not like the other ones. Well, they are not anymore now because I used them, but so I'm hoping after we kill him it becomes interactable, and we are going to be able to poison all 4 out of 4 glade postures, or whatever they're called. Now that's one thing. Another thing that was added to the game besides walls and gates with which you can defend better your town, there were books and a lot of new recipes. So everything kind of got a bit how would I call it? Well, everything got sort of down a tad, meaning that you're not gonna loot that many stuff from jars that you break, or crates, or even chests. The loot is somewhat dimmed down, but not too much though. And let me show you the inventory. Oh, well, not that one, this is from the town. We have a new type of armor, at least a new look, and I think better armor as well, from the town itself. Since we've allied with the bad guys, with the skeletons and the undead, we can't really get their armor anymore. But we can build our own, which is a much better version. Well, I guess twice as good or something like that. Compared to the, where is it? The plate version. Yeah, I kind of had everything set up, but when you reload the game, all your inventory kind of gets screwed. So besides this, which basically is the first type of plate armor that your NPCs and your heroes, this Gregoire over here, comes with. So this is actually better, you can build it up. We also got new weapons. One of these, that one, and I think this one, I think I can craft it because I got the recipes. And yes, they are recipes around the world, spread around. You just need to peel your eyes out. You can find at least 2 recipes, but not for plate, it's for cloth, within a Lilith's laboratory or office. Yeah, office, I think. And there's also a lot of other recipes scattered around. Well, you don't quite find them just so. You have to have some luck into dropping them, I suppose. You can find some in crates and so on and so forth, in chests actually. We also found these, which I have like no idea what it's for. I think this is sort of well, it's a quest item, that's for sure. But I don't have the quest, and I couldn't find an NPC that would give me the quest either. And I kind of been everywhere, as far as I know at least. So I'm thinking this is probably going to be one side quest that we will have eventually within the world as patches come along. Okay, so now that's that. We kind of fought Lilith. She wasn't as powerful as the first time we fought her. So in this patch she's a bit, well, a lot less powerful. We haven't died like once, and we only went with our heroes, and that was it. And also another tip and trick sort of stuff, which is quite important. If you don't want to encounter mobs which are way overpowered than your own forces, don't build a very big army. Because apparently until now, in the patches that we have, there's sort of a calculation that enters within the game. It's your heroes plus your army that equals the strength of the mobs you fight. I have only 4 archers back at home. That's it. And just these 2 heroes. And I'm gonna say it again. That's it. Nothing more. The rest are just peasants and hunters, which, well, they do that thing that's basically trained peasants. That's it. So keep that in mind. And I only have those 4 archers because pretty much 3 of them were kind of sucked through my, well, I guess, through my throat by the game itself, because they give you sort of a watch always you have. If they die, some others come as reinforcements. So you have about 3 soldiers which always come. So I just retrained them as crossbow men, and that was it. And I just made like another peasant in a crossbow man, so I have like 4 in total, and that's about it. Okay, now keeping that in mind, we're gonna go on Mossclaw over here. We already talked to him, just like we did last episode. So let's hope he doesn't bug out again and actually lets us play the game.
Ready for battle!
So how do I go about this? By the way, you can defeat him, like eventually, but for me, when I defeated him on my own, off camera, it was more of an attrition fight, in the sense that if both my guys died, my heroes, they would just lose the experience, and that the unbuff you get, or the penalty for death that you get, depends on the difficulty of the game that you've selected. So for me, they lose experience, and but his life remains the same, as much as they were able to, I guess, damage it. So you just revive at the start of the glade and come back and hack some more, die again, and hack some more, and so on and so forth until he actually comes down. He has a lot of attacks as well. I wouldn't really, I guess, encourage fighting him over here, because these 2 guys could be attracted, but if you're paying enough attention, you can really stack your guys, which is not necessarily that good, somewhere down there, or at least on that sort of side. He will damage them a lot. He will die. They will die kind of faster than if you would be able to move them around. But maybe these 2 guys are not going to come into the equation of the fight itself. Trying to fight him over here sort of worked for me, but there was a problem with my quicks, with my rogue. He does that backstab, so he vanishes, it comes at the rear of the mob and stabs him. He sort of got behind the fence, and he was not able, for the lives of God, to go back in on the pathway. So even after we've defeated Mossclaw, he was stuck here. I guess there is a way to unstuck him. Just get your other hero and go out of the glade, come back in, and they should both be teleported back in. So that would be a way to fix this, but otherwise you're kind of screwed. He's just gonna stay there and not help at all. So enough talk, let's do a bit more action. I hope my tips and tricks sort of help you.
Awaiting your command!
And let's hope this is actually doable, basically. Should I attack him directly? Not so much. I'm just gonna move them backwards first, and then gonna go for the attack. He's gonna move towards us anyways. And there we go, that should be about it. Okay, Quicks is already on the move. He did the backstab. Let's try to stun him, although I kind of remember he is somewhat resistant to that. I think he already killed one of my guys. I think they're only level 1 or so. I can't really select them, to be
Standing
fair.
firm.
As you can see, I can see them here. Even if I double click, it doesn't seem to work. Sometimes I managed to select at least one of them, but it wasn't easy. And I don't know how. So it's maybe my fault, maybe it's the game's fault. I have no real idea. There we go. He's resistant. Another way. Whoa, that's a lot of damage. Another way to go. Okay, can I move this guy like all the way back here? And I guess Quicks let him attack. No, apparently I can't. Okay, I'm not even gonna bother anymore. Go for that. You go on the defense. You can also have a lot of potions, but you complete them kind of hard. In this patch, there isn't a need anymore for buckets of water like it was before for making a health potion, but you need crystal, which you need about 5 of them too, which don't come that easy. There's about a few patches around the world. We have about 3 of them near our base, and we kind of harvested them a lot, but you only have like 13 potions, and there's a small kind. They're not gonna do that much. They're gonna help, true, but to be honest, I wouldn't really use them. I would hold them out for a bigger boss, and I would just fight a war of attrition, in which I'm gonna lose probably all of my experience that my guys have over their level. But it's not really gonna matter that much, because they're all both like 6 or 7. I think there's 6, so they're kind of high anyways, so we're not really going to care that much about it. Okay, nevertheless, now let's move on to the fighting. We're gonna get a lot of pounding on us, so that's that. I really need to keep him off my quicks. There we go, he moved. Apparently he did listen to me. And he's going to help us at diminishing his health from afar. He's a very good skill as well, gives a lot of damage. He's doing something which is not necessarily good. He has an attack which he has made like 2 rows of vines. He also... Oh, now he sort of rooted or tore or whatever my hero. When he does that, you're kind of incapacitated. You can't do much. You just stay there and get the poison or something like that. Quicks used to have that on him a lot. I don't know why. Okay, he turned on me. I'm supposed to vanish. There we go. That ought to help. And we are back out. No, we're not. Come on. There we go. I don't even know why I used this stuff. He's immune, but... There we go. I think he just... Oh, he got 2 of these guardians out. They are a bit of a problem in the sense that they have a lot of life. They're kind of hard to dim down. If you don't, they're going to do a lot of damage. But while you kill them, he's going to kill you. Yeah, that's kind of happens. But if he's dead, they disappear. So that's a thing. In the last patch, though, it was kind of nice to killing them if you can. Especially if you go on attrition sort of combat. Because you also could loot them. It wouldn't really matter how many of them he spawned. He could make like 20. You would loot all of them. You'd get a lot of resources, maybe even some items. But I don't know if that's the case this time around. So that's sort of a problem. I would very much like more to go on. I guess to try to kill him first, then go for these guys, because I'm not gonna be able to trim them down. Unfortunately, I'm gonna lose this guy, which kind of helps. He's really low. We're almost at half, which is quite awesome if you ask me. Can I do anything else? Not so much. I guess we can hit with this before we actually die. I could drink a potion, and I will actually do that. But it's not gonna help much. It's a very small potion. We have a big one though, but don't really know how you can select that, to be honest. I think there's a few... I don't think there's a few. Doesn't matter. We're just gonna try to go at it and pull as much weight from him, life from him as we can, and try to resist as much as we can. Apparently that's not gonna take that much longer. But if we can, we're gonna do it. There we go. We're gonna hit him with another 80 damage, and my guy over here is almost done. I hope I can pull a stun before he actually dies, at least on one of these guys, so Quicks actually has less to worry about. Maybe I can pull one of these. Let's see if it works. I guess not. There we go, he's dead. Quick is gonna go quite fast down, because, well, it's sort of very flimsy, but he's almost dead. So if I would have had enough potions, we would have been able to actually do this. He's gonna take like another hit, and that's gonna be it. And there we go, both of my guys are dead. Oh, actually no, Quicks is still alive. But he's down, and he just got killed now. Let's see if we can save this guy though, because he was really good at taking some decent amount of help from him. And really? You're not gonna listen to me at all? Oh, there we go. Oh, I think my guys appeared right over here. No, they should still... They should appear at the beginning of the glade. At least that's how it was until now. There we go. That's both of them. Let's see where to get them. Where to get them? Not there. Excuse my rapid movement. I'm trying to. Actually, I'm a bit. Ooh. Oh no, these are his guys. They're just coming for my archer. They're probably gonna get him anyways. But we're gonna try to run at him if we can. Something like this. Something like this.
You call.
I guess is going to work. We'll see. I'm just gonna look at my heroes. If the skeleton dies, well, he dies, and that's that. Yeah, they're still following him. I guess we're gonna run even more.
Onward!
If they don't catch him, we're
Ready for
okay.
duty!
Okay,
To
we may actually
victory!
have the chance to loot these guys. Let's try one of these. That should really annoy him enough to stay with us and fight.
We shall engage!
And there we go. And wow, look at this plate and plate. It's most likely less of a quality than what I have right now, but even so, that's items you can get other NPCs or characters and so on and so forth. They do a lot of damage too. And this one just gives us some wood and stuff, but that's resources, so it's not that bad. The skeleton seems to replenish his health. Let's see. Did we get like something better than what we have? This is what? Leather tunic. Oh, and it's actually better than what we have. There we go. We're gonna be enclosed in branches and something. Let's see what else we got. I think that we got some plate. I remember some plate somewhere. Also got this, but I don't know what's for. Probably just for selling it. Oh, plate. Let's see if it's better than what plate we have. Nowhere near. I guess that. I'm guessing this is as best as what you start with. If I can actually find a glove. There we go. Yeah, it's a 10. And this other thing is a 10 as well. Plate of 10. Armor. Okay, whatever. So we're doing quite nice so far.
At the ready!
Let's continue onwards for this
For
Mossclaw.
honor!
It's kinda close to us. Hopefully the bridge is not gonna be a problem. I'm not even gonna bother with the stun anymore because it's not worth it, but I will go with a bigger attack. And Quick's just gonna go with a backstab. That really trimmed him down. Wow, that was a huge crit, 200 and something. I never seen him pull that actually. You spawn one of these guys again, they're gonna die as soon as he dies. There we go. Like a good joke, I am eternal. You might strike me down with your humorless death magic, but know this, I will be barked to steam your corruption. So back. He's sort of funny like that, for those that didn't see the last episode. I will stalk you to your seedy village and root out your evil from the land. Yeah, whatever, you just did. And now we need to... Oh, there we go. It's actually possible
Standing
now.
ready!
So these guys died, but you can also loot them? Well, I don't mind that at all. And look at this, leather helm and the surgeon's pauldrons, but I think we already have some of those. I guess we'll see in a sec. Let's move towards this one because I really want to complete this quest. And there we have it. Report to Moldrek. We've done the quest finally. I have to actually go on and save just to be sure. You know what? I'm just gonna do that. I want to be sure that this is actually done. Hopefully there's nothing's gonna bug out or anything. Now let's see if we can equip anything that we've stumbled upon. So the surgeon's pauldrons, actually I think I have better than what I dropped. Yeah, mine are uncommon, these are just common. So I'm guessing they're as good as these. Yeah, there's exactly like the normal plate armor that you get from the start. We should have a better helm for Quicks though. Okay, more armor, less strength. That's gonna lower the damage by 1 point. Yeah. By the way, this is sort of like a new item, leather helm. We got a recipe somehow, I kind of forgot how, but we just got it from a corpse somewhere. And it gives 1 strength. There's a lot of new items that give bonus to stats. That wasn't the case until now. Also, the jewelry pretty much the same. I have never found a ring or a necklace so far that actually gives anything. If it does give something, it just does not say it in the tooltip. And we had some beautiful ones before as well, purplish and all that, with the color on the behind, sort of. Even in the name was so we had like, I don't think we have unique items or jewelry, but we had the green and I think even the blue ones though too. But I didn't do anything. Also on Quicks, I just found this dagger, which I think the daggers were sort of dimmed down as well, in the sense that they don't do that much physical damage as before, considering the amount of damage Quicks does just with his normal skills. I can understand that. It's more equilibrated now. And also this one gives 2 shadow damage and 1 agility, and I must say the 2 shadow damage does, or do, seem to add to here, so you kind of see the damage as it is. Let me show you. So how should I go about this? Let's just... no, removing it wouldn't help. Well, it doesn't matter. You just gotta believe me. So there we go. There's like 30, and we have like, what is it? A +1 in physical damage, so that would be a 31, and a +2 shadow damage would be a 33. And that's exactly how it is. +1 agility, which is even greater. More dodginess, more whatever this is. Accuracy, I think. Critical hit chance. Wow, look at that. It's a 66. So I guess we have some items, not as much as I would have liked, but nevertheless, I guess we're gonna do like this, I suppose. Also lose apparently some of the evade chance for some reason. Just increase a lot our armor. I don't know how to go about it. I'm gonna go... okay, we'll test it like this and we'll see from here. Now we have... I guess we can still do
Ready for battle.
Another fight. There should be like 3 guys over here. There they go. There they are. We're gonna go for this one first. This is like the closest. There we go. All aligned and nice. Let's try to stun them all. It seemed to work. Wow, Quicksil really broke that one in 2. They have less life than before, as we were used to. So we're doing quite nice overall. This skill, by the way, became more powerful as far as I'm concerned, at least. I really like that archer, because you don't know it, but he is really helping us. Now let's see what we got. We have a cloth tunic, which we really don't use, and also have a pendant, which looks kind of awesome, if you ask me. Let's see, what do we have on our guys? This is actually nice as well. This, the red color and all that, don't really quite like it. Let's go with the green one. It's only for show. They don't affect us anyway, as far as I know. They don't give anything, and as well,
tally-ho!
They don't really help with anything
for
as well.
honor and glory!
Wow, that backstab thingy is really powerful on Quicks. And we got a ring, which is looking quite awesome. And I know my guy doesn't have a ring, so there we go. Now he has 2 rings. Again, they do absolutely nothing, but who cares? Let's go for these guys now. Yeah, you should be just about fine. Yeah, the one can come. To be honest, the way they are right now, we don't even care that much of really hitting with all the skills and all that. So they're kind of easier to kill than before, so for some reason.
Come to daddy!
Get to this guy, there we go. And Quixel pretty much removed everything. Okay, plate bracers, that's 7 armor, I'm pretty sure I have better. And leather braces, but I already have them from, not that button, from one of our other guys. Let's see the pauldrons though. Yeah, we have like 14 and this is only a 7. And for Quixel, it's a 6 and 6, I already have it. So that's that. Unfortunately, when you equip new armor, it doesn't quite seem to show it on the character. I guess the shield does, and the sword as well as the dagger. I mean, look at that glow. Come on, let me show you. Look at that. Well, it looks kind of dumb. I don't know, it's actually a dagger. I thought it was a branch for a second there. And it looked nice and all that, but that's it. Armor and shield, that's the only thing that actually change. Otherwise, well, it's pretty much the same as anywhere else. Not anywhere else. It doesn't show what you equip. I don't really know where my archer is. I think it's
ready
dead.
To serve.
Yep, I'm pretty sure he's dead. I think this is the one. Crap. Too bad. I kind of liked him. I didn't find anything in the glade so far to loot, like anything at all. There seems not to be anything around. Maybe something hidden over here. In the other regions, you do find the chest here, a jar there, you know, something to break, something to get, so on and so forth. We should have at least one more battle upon us. I think no. Oh, yes, there we go. That's the battle.
Today you die
there's two of them.
horribly.
Gonna miss that. Well, since they're all boxed in, let's try to stun them both. There we go. A bit of damage as well. Give this guy a backstab so it's closer to his comrade or whatever, his fellow over there. You do that, and they're pretty much done. There we go, one down, and this one didn't even have time to get out of the stun.
What would you have
What
me
can I
do?
say? I'm proud of myself. And I don't think we have anything to fight over here. There's this nice looking thing. Unfortunately, the door is locked, and that is it. So, with that being said, if you enjoyed the clip, with that being said, if you enjoyed the clip, give it a big like. If you want to see more, subscribe, and I'm gonna see you guys and gals around next time when we're going to go to Mordred, see what he has to say for himself. And I'm thinking he must probably send us to pretty much kick the queen's ass, the Glade queen's ass, for the queen, no, for the folk, green folk or Glade folk, that's it. And I guess I'm gonna see you guys and gals next time.